So one of the companies that I deal with is a large light rail vehicle manufacturer. What we do for them is a lot of heavy weldments for both locomotive and for undercarriage. We deal in a lot of stainless steel and a lot of aluminum weldments for them. We're also responsible for the exterior cladding sections of the train, where we have to manufacture some components that are high cosmetic, which we wet coat in our facility on Clay Street after they've been manufactured, and these are adhered to the sides of the light rail vehicle. Also, we handle a lot of large heavy aluminum weldments for both inside the locomotives. We handle a lot of large roof sections for light rail vehicles. So we have work cells designed and set up and running for manufacture a continuous stream of heavy steel weldments for the roof sections on locomotives. Okay, so we're over here at our clay facility where we are in process of painting our next delivery of cladding. Cladding is the exterior skins of a light rail vehicle. What we'll do is we will fabricate these parts to spec over at our Janata facility, and they're transported over here for paint, where our paint crew in our wet booths will apply 2 coats of primers. One is an adhesion primer for the interior, and one is a more cosmetic primer for the exterior of the train. After they've gone through multiple inspection steps, they'll go through final assembly, where we will use this particular type of epoxy to seal and to adhere some steel parts to the exterior sides of this for mounting on the cars.
Good morning all again. Let's discuss the design part of it. For GST Retail, one of the things that we look at really closely is what you're trying to show the customer, what you're trying to sell to the customer, and what are we going to do to draw your customer to these products that you want to sell. In the design side of the deal, like I said, we have Trini Ainsworth, who's our lead designer, great at what she does, puts some pretty products together, gives your customer an idea, gives you an idea of what you may want. And then we sit down with the engineering team and we look at products and we look at how it's displayed. One of the things that I've learned over the many years that I've done this is I don't want the display to outshine what you're trying to sell, but we want it to enhance it. So we look at our designs and how products will come out and how they would look, and try to engineer something in there that would control costs, still give you the product you look for, and give you aesthetically what you guys are looking for when it hits the field. I try to understand what you're asking us to sell and then try to implement that into our whole category of what I call design, where you do up front, you see where the area is going to go in, you see the sizes that are going to go in. A lot of the malls or places that these things go have a strict criteria that you have to fit within, and then I kind of control that side of the deal to make sure that our design fits that mode and gives you the product that once you put your product on, will give you the displays that you sell. One of the things that we're doing right now is we're messing with a candy shop. And one of the things with the candy shop is how do we put something out there that draws the people in, but brings them to buy the candy, because ultimately that's what it's about. And we're pretty good at what we do there, and we try to educate you on what you're getting up front before you get to the product that you're going to build. And come see GST Retail.
Okay, so we are in the middle of a whole bunch of Shelby's Sugar Shop panels. So all of these attach to the top rail, and they're fully modular, so you can kind of move them into any position that you want. In some cases, we've got 3 on one wall, 2 on another for an entrance. These let you put in graphics on both sides, so one side here, one side there. You can change out the graphics literally as much as you want with every season, every month, you know, back to school, Christmas, Valentine's Day, all of that. Then on the front, We've got recessed standards, so you can attach shelves, waterfall displays, basically anything to help display your candies. And over there, we'll show you in a minute, some of these even have bottom storage that attaches to these panels, and it's got extra storage for them, and also a shelf to also display their candy and all of their delicious sweet stuff. These are some freestanding fixtures that they were originally designed just to hold some really different flavors of soda, like bacon flavored soda and peach flavored soda, and they've kind of evolved to hold all sorts of different things. So they've got slots here that you can hang individual things, and recessed standards on the back so that you can display your soda, you can display more candy, you can put merchandising hang bar things, and have peg hooks to display individual candies. So they're super functional. In some cases, these are going to be inside Shelby Sugar Shop in the actual footprint of the kiosk, and in some different areas, since they've got casters, they're completely mobile, so you can move them to wherever your traffic is coming from to bring people into your kiosk. Okay, and this is the cash wrap, which is also on casters. So in some cases, it'll be within the confines of Shelby Sugar Shop, and then other places, they've actually gone ahead and like pulled it out to create a little bit larger of a footprint, and again, like bring more of the customers in and entice them to buy their delicious candy. So these are the storage bins that I was talking about earlier. They attach to the wall panels to provide a little bit of additional storage. You can move them, take them off whenever you have different merchandising needs, but they're completely modular, so they can move from left side to right side of the unit to the back, whatever you need, so you can completely mix this thing up. The great thing about all of the Shelby Sugar Shop display is that it's fully customizable. So right now, they've got two 10 by 10 units that are pushed together to make one unit. As they need to expand, or if they have different locations, they could go 10 by 30, 10 by 40, they could go 20 by 20, and all of these parts and pieces are completely reconfigurable, so they can do whatever they want and sell all the candy to all of me. Sell it to me.
On the topic of projection booths, some of the large format cinemas are starting to go boothless, saving the money, saving the expense of building the booths. So GST has designed numerous what we call pods, and these are ceiling and wall mounted pods, fully contained with incoming air and exhaust, shelving for the projectors, chillers on the inside of the pod as well. These are made out of sheet metal and insulated, double walled. They're also made out of birch plywood for sound transference. So the STC ratings are very important for all of the Dolby labs that we have our ports in worldwide, as well as any screening room in Hollywood and Dolby Atmos theaters. And so we're very proud that we design all different styles and sizes of these projection pods. Good morning, Sam Kerbel again for GST Cinema. We are here at the historic ISIS Theater in the Stockyards of Fort Worth, Texas, and this is a special situation where they were needing projection pods for their projectors because it is an open booth to the patrons. You can see that this pod is 4 foot in length, 3 feet wide, 3 feet tall. It has the OptiClear glass from ACO, American Computer Optics. The OptiClear glass is so vital to the projection. It is anti-reflective coated. In this situation, this is 10 millimeter OptiClear glass, and it is great for sound attenuation. And this situation has a Christie projector in it, and it is a laser projector, and so it is vital that the sound transference is kept within the pod. The other unique part of the pod design is that the projector slides out on drawer slides for ease of maintenance.
My name is Henry Irwin. I'm with GST Manufacturing and Construction. I've been with them for 20 years. I'm in sales and estimating. My primary customers are ones with the train stations and the bus shelters, and we do a lot of shelters in San Antonio for VIA. We've done all the shelters on the new Tex Rail that goes from downtown Fort Worth to DFW. In regards to the bus shelters and wait stations and on the bus lines and train lines are all completely different. And then the train stations are more for the bigger crowds, the people that accumulate there on site waiting for the trains. And it's a lot of seating that we require, we do, and with the windscreens, and then also the handrails and guardrails to protect the public as the trains come and go. So that's what GST has been doing for a number of years, and we'll continue to do so.
My name is David Nevins. I'm a project manager for GST. This is one of our current project locations we've just finished working on. It's part of the DART red and blue platform extension project. It basically involves in extending the platform for longer trains that they were going to implement, and adding and replacing all the handrails. In this location, like I said, due to the platform extension, all the safety railings had to be extended. So we've extended the middle track rail. We've added stainless steel rails to their walkways for their crossover ramps, retaining wall rails. We had to add more trash cans to the project, so we got trash can mounts, rails at their ADA entrances for the trains. We manufactured and supplied the windscreens, installed all the glass.
Similar scope of work as we had at convention. They extended the entire platform to accommodate more trains. So all the rails, because of that, had to be extended, just same as convention. So we extended, same thing, extended the center fence to keep passengers from walking across the tracks. And just like the other station, we had additional windscreens that went in to accommodate more locations for passengers to rest, waiting for the trains.